Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back to the module factory. I've been slowly upgrading the modules here as they get produced. So I've got green circuits now, all with level 3 productivity modules. Red circuits, the copper wire is still with level 1s. Red circuits, I've got 2 out of the 3 rows upgraded. And blue circuits, I've got upgraded. Okay, we're just talking about the productivity modules right now. And we could see that now, getting some good results. We're starting to get more and more red circuits accumulating on the belts. The center one is having some challenges. But this is all going to be allowing our production to speed up a bit. Blue circuits are still a little bit slow, and it looks okay. See, so the problem here is that it can't load green circuits fast enough. Interesting. Okay, so we may have to try something to fix that. Also, I made a little upgrade planner. Upgrade from speed 1 to speed 3, and I applied that to all the beacons here so that as the speed modules get created, they'll get placed in the machines. I didn't do that for... Why didn't I do that for the productivity modules? I could have, I suppose. Yeah, let's just do that. That'll be easier, and then I don't have to babysit it. Okay, so you can use your upgrade planner to upgrade modules that are already inside machines. Okay, and then I expanded the Roboport network to make sure that it's all covered by construction bots, and then I placed 50 construction bots in here to take care of that. Right, so now whenever they get modules available, they'll go and replace them. Okay, and then any extras will continue to go over here into these chests. I also placed a storage chest just in case I get more level 1 modules in the system than we can take in with the requester chests up above. Okay, so this is plugging away nicely, but let's see what we can do over here. I wish I hadn't placed that directly in the middle now, because one thing that we could do is place into a chest off to the side and then insert. How can I help this? Without having to rebuild the entire thing. Oh, okay. Maybe that's not the problem. All right, let's watch this one. That's not backed up with blue circuits. Okay. But then again, this one is not as fast as this one because this one has level 3 speed. I think I'll wait for the upgrades to be complete, but I might have to change the way that green circuits get pulled in here. I mean, I guess I could hack something where we put green circuits onto another belt and then come up the side, but that would be quite ugly. I think I might have more substations than I really need. No, I don't. Okay, so we can see on this side where the modules, the speed modules have already been upgraded a bit. these belts are all backed up with blue circuits. And on the other side they are not. Alright, so we'll just have to wait until all these modules get fully upgraded. Productivity modules, it looks like we're just missing that one red circuit machine and then a few copper wire machines. So that's good. Alright, so the other thing that I've been working on is, you know, I've had a problem supplying plastic, and that's because I didn't have enough plastic production. So I went into the planner and I said, okay, what if I put in some productivity module 1s, because that's all that I have extras of right now, and speed module 3s. I did take some speed module 3s. So I figured if I did 3 beacons affecting each machine and put productivity 1s, then 13.4 machines would do the trick. I already had 16 machines making plastic, so I just went over there and put in the prod 1 modules into the machines, and then I put a single row of beacons on the top and on the bottom, so that each machine is covered with at least 3. Actually, I don't need that one there. I'll disassemble that one. That's making this one run faster than the others. In fact, let me go take that out right now, because I don't want my production to be unbalanced. Because with more speed, then that side is going to consume petroleum and coal faster than the others. And yeah, we could end up with some imbalances that are going to be difficult to correct. So let's get rid of that. Okay, so I want to see 6 effect sources on every machine here. Okay, good. Yeah, this one is necessary because this beacon doesn't reach that machine. But this one does reach that one. Okay. So now it's balanced. Right, and then I upgraded all the inserters here to a faster version. And then I also added this little thing here so that we can use both sides of the belt, because the single yellow belt was not fast enough to carry all this on one side. Okay, up here a single stack inserter is still fast enough to unload the belt, except over here. So I think what I should do, I should take this excess plastic and then redistribute it among all the chests. Yeah, because look at this, now my output is no longer balanced. I think I'm going to do that. And I'll have to do it a couple of times. All right. So this is just so that I can make some room in my inventory. So I'll take all that plastic, and then I'll evenly distribute it. And I'll have to do it again here fairly soon as well, just because I have a lot on that belt compared to the others. And I think I'll do something here to help it catch up. Okay, and I'll just do this until this belt looks like the other ones. Okay, yeah, good. It's starting to move along. So as soon as this gets up there, then I'll remove that extra inserter. And if there's anything accumulated in that chest, I'll redistribute it, and then we should be back into a good balanced situation. It'll take a moment here. But yeah, we're making lots more plastic now. 4.4K per minute compared to about 1.9K before. And as soon as I have some extra Prod 3 modules, I'll bring those over here as well. Okay, so we're almost caught up. Another few moments here. Okay. And I think if we do get extra in that chest, it's going to be when this train is fully loaded, rather. Right, because this one's going to fill up faster than the others. 1.6K, 1.6K. That one's got 1.7. And this one's got 2. So 1, 2, 3. Let's just take out 300. And then I'll redistribute those. And that should get us mostly balanced. Pretty close. Okay. Good. Let me have my stuff back. All right. So that's plastic. Actually, let's see if we've got any spare productivity modules. I have 8 right now. Okay, so that should mean that. Okay, so everything over here now has productivity 3 modules. And really that's the more important upgrade for me. I don't mind waiting a bit for the speed, but I wanted to make sure that the productivity modules are upgraded as a priority because that affects the balance of the production, right? For example, when I have productivity 1 modules inside the copper wire machines, then it's not quite enough to keep the green circuit production going at the speed that I should get because I'm not getting 40% bonus, I'm only getting a 16% bonus. Right. So the oh, and we should upgrade these to speed 3s as well, but I'll wait until all this is done first. Once all these belts are fully backed up, then we'll start upgrading the modules up here. And we can take a look at our level 3 module production. Yeah, it's kind of hard to look at the graph, but we're making 3.8 per minute. And the goal was 7.5. Okay, so we're only running at about half speed right now. But we'll catch up. Just take some time. Now, the other thing that is, or will be holding us back fairly soon is the requirement for plate. Okay, so this is telling me we need 11K plates per minute. And I'm making 13K. How am I making 13K? Because according to this, I need 308 electric furnaces. But I only have 192. But I do have full trains waiting in the depot. So how can this be possible? How am I keeping up? 11.5 per minute. Oh, yeah. How am I making 13K a minute with no modules or anything? I'm a little confused. I don't have any. Oh, I know. Because it's including this in the calculation. Okay. That's why. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, we do need to expand Copperplate production. Because once all this is running at full speed, then we're going to need 308 furnaces. Okay, so let's look at what this would be once we're in the final configuration where we've got 12 beacons on each machine and everything maxed out. Okay, then we would need 38.3. And let's also look at it. What if we only have productivity 1s? Like we did here on plastic. What if we had productivity 1s and no beacons? Then we need 407 machines. Okay, that's gonna, I don't know if we can make that fit. Okay, well, I think we need to design it for its final state. Right, and same here. 12 beacons, speed 3s, maximum level. Okay, so we don't need a lot. So what we could do is we could start to build another iron smelting and another copper smelting with this with the beaconed design, which is going to be a lot different than what we have here currently. And then once we get that up and running, we can start to shut down this other one that we currently have and then replace it with the beaconed version. And that's going to be using blue belts and fast inserters and everything else. Okay. So to do that, let's see how we're doing on... Yeah, we're still waiting for a lot of speed modules. Okay. So what we can do is we can build the layout leaving space for beacons, and then we'll just leave the beacons out until we have the modules to put them in. All right, let's go back to the main base and start to get some supplies. I'll have to wait for one of these trains to leave. I'm not sure if a beacon will... Why haven't I started moving yet? Okay, let's try again. There we go. It must have already decided to take this lower path. I want to see if beacons consume electricity when they don't have any modules inside them. So we can test that. So to test it, I'll get a few solar panels, and we'll just come to a place that doesn't already have power. We'll put down one beacon. And we'll put down a single solar panel and see what happens. Okay. Well, it's taking It's consuming some electricity. Is it the full amount? 300 kilowatts. Okay. Yeah, and it takes 480. Okay. Yeah, so an empty beacon consumes just as much power as one with modules. Okay. So because of that, what I will do is I will build it without the beacons until we have the modules to put in the beacons. That way we don't waste beacons. Or waste power, I should say. Speaking of power, we're using close to 900 megawatts right now. I did finish upgrading the reactors. Okay, so we're up to 10 reactors, and this is a full production unit for nuclear power. So when we need more, I'll just copy this entire thing and add another one. Once we come farther south, at that point, I'll probably start to use trains for water. You know, maybe I'll have one station on each side emptying water. Let's take a look and see how we're doing fuel-wise. Okay, we're down to a 23-to-1 ratio, and I have... yeah, I have 4.9K uranium-235. So we're doing just fine on the nuclear fuel. This has all stopped. Why has that stopped? Oh, that stopped because I've filled up most of my chests with the other uranium. So until I start consuming more of that, then I don't need to process any more uranium ore. So we're in a good position right now. Right? And I think we've already determined that we can support up to 100 reactors or more with what we've got right now. So we're doing fine there. All right, so let me request some furnaces. We'll get a couple hundred of those. I've got inserters. I've got lots of blue belts. I've got blue undergrounds. Yeah, so we should be okay to start building some smelting. Let's start with copper, since that's the one that will be in higher demand here for those modules. Yeah, we're down to a single copper train in our buffer. So once this buffer gets used up, I think that's when we're going to start to see some constraints in our copper production. Okay. Oops. Ah. Okay, now I can see. All right, so let's put our input stacker in place. That'll go right there. We need to remove this signal, and we don't want that signal. And my input station is going to look almost exactly like this one. Actually, let's copy it from down here. I'll copy all the belts as well, and we'll immediately upgrade those to blue belts. I've already got the upgrade planner for that. And I'm probably going to want... I'm probably going to want stack inserters on the outputs as well. So let's upgrade those. Okay, divide by 2K. This is one of the first ones I made. All right, and then this is going to be... This should actually be... Copperplate 2. Copper ore unload. Okay, and then we can bring in the trains. All right. So now in this case, we're going to be... Let's see, 1, 2. I don't know. This is the 12 beacon configuration that takes up the most space, but also provides the most space for managing belts. I don't know if I need this much room yet, but I'm going to start this way. Okay. Now, I want to see what a single furnace will put out in terms of belts, or in terms of items per minute, so that I can figure out how many I can put on a single. I don't know. Okay, let's say 1. Okay, so if I load it with modules and I give it 12 beacons, and I'm going to say, give it a hard machine limit of 1. That way it'll force it to show me what the output is. Okay, so it's going to be 300 items per minute with a fully beaconed machine. 0.111 belts. Okay, so 1 divided by 0.111. That means I can have 9 machines to fully saturate 1 blue belt. Okay. So we're going to want to do 9 of these. Okay, and we can have, for example, our blue belt of copper ore. Now, what... And that should tile. Actually, let's move this down like this. Now, what Alexi did to improve UPS impact is he set it up so that he pulls from the belt into a chest and then from the chest into the machine. And supposedly this improves UPS because it allows the inserters to go idle more often. But there have been a lot of optimizations to the game since the time that he did it, so I want to try it the simple way and just see if we can handle the UPS without doing something like that. Okay, so if I do it like this, then yeah, I'm going to have to keep this spacing. But let's see if we can make it more compactly. Okay, if I put my output there, then I can do that. Here, let's get rid of this for a moment. And then if I move this whole thing, then we can fit it inside a more compact configuration. And then I can even power it. Let's see. If I move this over another tile, and then I can power it with, can I power it with regular electric poles? With 2 of them? No. I would need more than 2. Well, that's too bad. If these just covered one more tile. Okay, so that means I'm going to have to use substations for power. And I know I have them in here somewhere. I can never find those things. Here they are. Okay, so I'll power it after I get this set up. All right, and let's put a light in each one of these. Okay, so we said 9, right? So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, the problem with 9 is that one of these is going to have to go on both sides of the belt. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. So after the 4th one, we need to start going onto the other side of the belt. Right? These are all going to be on the right side. So at this point, I need to get to the left side of the belt. So I think that will work. And then the last one needs to do both. And then we can stop there. All right, so that should give me a fully saturated belt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal 1 stack of ore from each of these, again, just to keep them balanced. And that gives me some ore that we can experiment with to see if this is going to run the way that I hope it will. Okay. All right, so for now, I'll just power it like this. Again, I just want to see if I'm going to get an even quantity on both sides of that belt. That's really the main purpose for this experiment. Okay, so hopefully by the end we should have even numbers of plates. Well, no, we might not have even number of plates in both chests, but this should be taking turns. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this will give us a balanced belt on the opposite side. Okay. Well, I've seen enough. That'll work. Okay, so if I do one column of 9 for each of these, that will give me 9 times 8 is 72. Okay, that'll give me more than what I need. Okay, so let's copy this. And I'm going to pick it up, and then we can start to distribute it. But before I do that, I need to think about this, because in the future I'm going to want to have more. I'm going to want to have more than one column of 9. Right, so that'll take one blue belt. I could get, let's say, 2 blue belts out of here. Okay. Yeah, so, whoops. Sorry, I want to keep that there. So later, I could add a second line of ore. To run up this column, and then I could actually fit 2 sets of 9. Right, and then have this belt go up there, and then start the next belt 1 tile over. So I could have 2 belts of ore going in and 2 belts of ore coming out the top. I do have enough room for that, so that's good. Okay. All right, so I can pick this up again. And then I guess I'll just place it as close as I can. What would as close as I can be? If I had 2 blue belts coming out, then I'm going to need, let's say, about 16 tiles. I think that's 8. No, that's 9. Okay, there's 8. All right, that should be 16. All right, so the first column, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's the center. So we put the first column, let's say, right there. Okay, and then 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's figure out how we power it. And then I'm going to remove all the beacons. Okay. Here we are. Okay, yeah, so we'll have to start there. There. And there. There and there. Yeah, and then I just can repeat that pattern. Okay. And then temporarily we remove all the beacons. And we'll add them in later when we have the modules. Actually, let's leave them there until I get these first belts run in. Okay, so as we said before, in the long term, we're going to have 2 belts going in. Okay, so we'll need to feed them in like that. Ooh. Okay. These are going to have to go outside. And I have a lot of extra space horizontally too, so I might be able to, you know, maybe later I get 4 belts out and I might be able to get more. I don't know. Okay. Right. So let's start hooking this up. One, two. Then this one. Goes there. This one goes there. That goes there. That goes there. 1, 2. That one goes there. And that one goes there. Okay. Now I'll remove the beacons. Okay. Oh, I'm missing inserters. Okay. Yep, let me go get inserters. I was wondering why I was not seeing balanced belts there. I'm going to put these down on the hotbar so I can find them more easily next time. Okay, and let's label this with a 2. Hope I have enough. I think I do. That was it, right? Okay. All right then. So let's build our output stacker, which goes right there. Okay, and then the output station will be essentially the same as the existing one. Again, we'll upgrade the belts and inserters. Otherwise, it'll be pretty much the same. Pro tip, always look at the mini-map before you start crossing rail tracks. Okay, and this is going to be, whoops, I took a screenshot by accident. This is going to be copper 2 load. All right, let's upgrade all that. 6 fast inserters on a blue belt, I think, is probably going to be okay. We'll try it for now. We'll upgrade. Eventually it's going to be 2 belts. And when I have 2 belts, maybe, or if I have 2 belts, maybe I'll want to load on both sides of the train instead of just one side. I don't know yet. But let's just go ahead and upgrade the inserters. Am I out of inserters? Crud. Oh, and I can only make 11. I'm 1 short. If only I had some iron plate. 55 iron plate, really? Okay. See, I really shouldn't do stuff like that because I'm throwing things out of balance. Okay. So we'll start at the ends. Okay. See how far away we are from a full belt? That's what beacons and modules will do for you. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of this extra ore that I have. I'll just evenly distribute it through all of these chests. There we go. Okay, so this gives us another 72 machines, which is not nearly enough to give us the extra production that we need until we start getting modules and beacons in there. So let's go see how we're doing on modules. Okay, we're starting to get, let's see, I've got 90 productivity 3 modules. So we're starting to get more and more productivity modules, but we're still waiting for a lot of speed modules. Yeah, see in here I'm starved on copper. So so I think we'll have to wait on the modules a bit. But we'll at least get a couple more copper trains going to that new station, and that'll help. All right, so yeah, let's set up 2 trains. So we'll need 8 locomotives and 16 wagons. I don't have any speed 1 modules left over, which is why I can't really do much there. I still have here in the starter base, I still have a lot of productivity 1 modules. I guess I should just start taking them all over there. So that we can get them recycled. Okay. So this is going to go to copper load 2 until full. And then copper 1 depot. And wait for a circuit condition. And Copperplate depot has how many trains now? Okay, that'll give us 5 trains. Oh, there's 3 waiting there. Yeah, so I think I guess we're still... Why doesn't this have copper then? Oh, look at that. Okay. Ah. I created a few passenger stations. Okay, there should be a train on the way now. For some reason, this one, I'll empty out some of the copper from there. Let's get like a couple hundred, and then I'll redistribute it. Hopefully try to fix that slight imbalance that we had. And maybe here we ask for a train when it's, I don't know, less than 1,000. Okay, let's see how we're doing on plastic, because we're almost out of plastic now. There's no trains here, which means that they're probably at the depot, which is over here. Awesome. 2 full trains of plastic. Just waiting for action. And then here's our copper train, slowly filling up. What? Uh-oh. Am I not getting enough iron? Why was there an empty iron train? Oh. I've got a scheduling problem here, don't I? Go to iron 3 until full. There we go. Yeah, that one didn't have it didn't have a fill condition. I hope I don't have any more like that. I don't know how I missed that. This one too? And that probably means that I have more like that. I guess I'll send you to copper 1. Maybe the order matters. Oh, geez. Okay, well. Looks like I have some problems to fix here. Oh, no. No, that's okay. All right. Let's look at what else is in the depot. Okay, yep, this one's got a problem. Everything else looks okay. Okay, and let's check on the iron trains. Yeah, I've got several. Alright, yeah, I've got 2 more that are messed up. No. Alright, I'm not sure where to send this. I guess we'll go to number 1. There we go. And also need to be fixed. I'll send you to number 3. Let's put them in the correct order. I'm not sure if the order matters, but that's the only reason why I can think of how they got messed up like that. I don't know. That's weird. Okay, but anyway, we've got plenty of trains at the depots for ore, so I think we're definitely mining fast enough. All right, copper 1 doesn't have any more trains waiting. Okay, so those are all full. And this one's getting full. All right, so we shouldn't have any shortages of plate here. Yeah, things are getting out of balance, aren't they? I don't particularly care for that. Well, I guess that's why, you know, I need to keep this close to 0. It's because it can get unbalanced. Okay, how are we doing on modules here? All right, I'm starting to... No, there it goes. Let's upgrade the modules on plastic. I've got 16 times 3, 48. All right, so I'm going to take 1 stack of these. Let's go upgrade plastic, and then we'll call it an episode. And then what I just did for copper, I will do for iron as well. Okay, upgrade all those modules. Oh, it looks like it updated my inserters too. Oh well. Okay. Nice. Now these belts... No, I don't think they're going to get... Well, yeah, they might get full, because now I got more... Now I have more productivity bonus. And the speed penalty is the same whether you use level 1 or level 3. So I'll start getting even more plastic production over here. And then at some point I'll probably find that my refineries are running low. Let's see how we're doing on... Okay. Looks like we're doing okay on the refinery side. All those trains are at the unloading stations. Okay. Yeah, so let me, whoops. Let me start dumping these productivity 1 modules. Oh, I could just put them in the storage chest. In fact, I think I will. That way the bots don't have to waste their time moving it from this chest to that chest. Okay, and I see speed modules. Okay, yeah, they're going into the buffer, and then I guess they're just waiting for a construction bot to come and pick it up. Okay, well, the upgrades on speed modules is gonna happen very slowly, I suppose. So, so we'll just have to wait. We'll have to wait for all this to catch up, and in the meantime, we'll continue building up infrastructure. So we're starting to get some level 3 productivity modules accumulate very slowly. The speed modules won't accumulate until all this is upgraded, so that's going to take a while. And in the meantime, we'll just build like this, leaving space for beacons and not putting them there yet. So, so like I said, I'll set up something similar here for iron. We'll do that over here at iron 2. Or maybe that should be iron 1, 2, and 3. I'll just leave the numbers. That'll be 2. 3 will be over here. And then we'll decide what the next step is. So, looks like we're doing more research. So we must have, we must have gotten another launch off at some point. So that's good. We can steadily get more and more research done. And I'll just go ahead and queue all that up. That's what we're going to be doing. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.